Hello again, everybody.
Hello, everyone.
We're going to tackle White Ridge Barrow. I don't know what to expect inside. I'm hoping Draugr because I want to try out my new restoration spell and fight something that isn't some kind of weird little goblin type thing.
Draugr!
As a reminder, I still had that mod on that made everything do more damage for this episode.
Okay, well, everyone got massacred in here. That's about usual for Skyrim. I bet we're going to find a journal that explains what killed them.
Ooh, the barred door is on this side.
Ale! I can use that. I just need some Idar cheese wheels now. Oh good, some healing potions. I found out I was lower on those than I thought, I believe, when I got injured by that borer last time. I need to like sell or just drop some of this stuff because there's too much.
I have very useful suggestions.
So, if I'm going to be fighting mostly undead, then of course I want loss as my main detection, and I'm going to want to use my new restoration
Just
spells.
gonna walk right by the body?
Is there another body that I haven't searched?
Uh-huh.
Oh, I thought I had.
He was on the other side of the door. Fell down when you opened it.
Yeah, that was still had me to overlook. Okay, so this guy has human flesh. Is he a werebear? Is that what's going on here? Albino spider. Well, I probably don't want to. Oh, I didn't need to take that. Probably don't want to fight those things with restoration. They have to do poison damage, but I'm immune to that. What is that? Okay, it's an albino spider, I guess. Alright, well in that case, you get fire.
Squish it. I didn't even get to say squish it before you killed it. They don't seem very tough.
No. We're like little nuisance enemies and anything. Okay, there's another one not too far ahead, but they're not like ready to swarm me or anything like that, so maybe they do really high poison damage or something, but if so, you know, vampire and I don't care.
You could let one bite you.
I could. That reminds me, not the bite, but the shouting. How much time do I have left on my Talos Blessing? Only 2 hours. I haven't seen a Talos Shrine so far here. I don't want to run out of that. But like, if people worship like this nonsensical All-Maker or like a bunch of demons, like, am I gonna find a Talos Shrine on this island?
Just head back to Skyrim, worship, and
just to make a pilgrimage, yeah.
Yeah. Daily pilgrimage.
Is this tomb going to be full of nothing but these little spiders? That's disappointing. Okay, there are traps around here. There's blood on the ground there.
Didn't you say you wanted to
Oh, flame-cloaked spider.
fight enemies that you know how to kill?
I did, but I meant Draugr. I wanted to fight some Draugr with my new restoration spell that I really want to try out. I'm like, who is it? Was it King Edward Longshanks who spent months building this catapult while he sieged a castle and then they surrendered? And he's like, no, you can't surrender until I use my catapult on you.
I know somebody did that at some point.
What? Just, oh, some of these.
I checked my memory of this after the episode, and it was indeed King Edward Longshanks who had that incident.
Okay, they're bursting out of them, but I can't detect them, I guess, until they do that? Is that what's going on? I can't even break them out? Ruby Geode.
Oh.
That's interesting. I don't have a pickaxe, though, do I? I'll see if I find one in a second.
Maybe their thing is you can't see them against the web?
Maybe. I can detect them in some cases. And there's one going to pop out. Yeah. Okay, so they can't be detected in there. That's a jumping flaming spider. What?
Like
what is this?
Zombie things from Dark Souls. Mummies run at you, wave their arms, and go boom.
Oh, I hated those things. They didn't make any sense either. Like, what in the world was up with that? And then there are like 20 different flavors of them. There's the ones that did fire damage, the ones that did regular physical damage, the ones that mysteriously like depleted all your stamina, or like, and then the ones that like broke your armor. And
were there chocolate ones?
Probably. Did like piles of chocolate damage to you.
Side note, that's from Dark Souls 2, not 1.
Okay, so you can at least break them out early, I guess.
But you can't damage them while you do.
Maybe an ice storm would. That's worth a try. They're not like tough opponents, even the fire ones, because I do have my fire boots on, I think. Let me check that I have my fire boots on.
Did you put your dwarven boots back on?
Yeah, I had
Oh,
a
those
chest
are
of
the
dry.
fire boots.
Yeah.
Got it.
Because there are no good boots for mages, really. You just wear whatever elemental ones you can get.
Never skip a leg day with your
there's
heavy
a-
armor boots.
Oh, it's a bandit.
That's something you know how to fight and kill.
Yeah, but it's not undead.
Are
Is he
you
covered
sure?
in webs? Alright, let's... I'll give it a shot. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to give him a sunfire shot, and we'll see if it finishes him. Okay, resisted sun... Oh! Oh, that didn't work. Is it a flame one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That was silly of me then.
So just immune to flame, I guess,
Yeah,
since they're on fire all the time.
I guess so. Some sense.
It's like me throwing wads of human flesh at you. What was that?
It blew itself up.
Oh, one of those ones.
It is like one of those Dark Souls ones. It's gonna blow up! Yeah. That was the worst Souls game, too.
Yeah.
Okay, well there's one of those pods over there. I'm gonna just throw an ice spike at it. Now, who's next? It's one of those bandits covered in spider webs. Bandit plunderer covered in spider webs. He's probably Nord, because everyone's a Nord. Maybe. Let's see.
It's very greenish yellow glow.
Well, he got over there, so I can't investigate him very well.
Did he stop glowing once you killed him?
Yeah, seemingly. So maybe there's some kind of magic.
Or you tossed him in the water and washed all the spider webs off?
I guess so. This reminds me, I've read like an M.R. James story recently. I think it was the tractate mid-off that involved some kind of ghost covered in spider webs or something. That was not a good shot.
I mean, had
There
it
we
gone
go.
down the stairs like a normal spider...
Yeah, it was... Could have hit him if he'd gone the other way. Okay, so which is the right way? Because there's other spiders over here, it looks like.
The webs look thicker over there.
They do. This looks like it ends, probably. So I'm going to go this way and see if I can reach the end of whatever this passage is.
Is that a passage to your left? Now behind you?
Left, now behind. I don't...
Oh no, just pile webs. Okay.
Oh, so there's got to be one in there again. Oh, it's a jumping one. But they can jump an absurd distance. That's good to know. They're more like traps than enemies from what I'm seeing. Oh, there were Draugr in here, and these guys stole my fun. Alright, I'll have to kill them all for that. I've got to alert that one, or maybe just summon like a frost atronach to fight it, or fire atronach to fight it.
But what if it's a fire one?
Then they'll just stonewall each other and it'll be fine.
That works.
Oh.
Did you just kill your own atronach?
I did. It got me back.
Oh dear.
Okay, it doesn't end as soon as I was hoping it did. Well, there's another... What are those? Are those gonna send guys out at me? I think I got that one just by nuking the room. It's a shame I can't figure out what's in these things. They don't have a pickaxe. Did I overlook one on the way here?
One, a pickaxe?
Yeah.
I was not paying attention.
Okay, that's a shame. I would like to know what's in those ruby geodes and heartstone mines. Like, geode veins exist in Blackreach and they give you soul gems.
Remind me what Blackreach is?
Blackreach is the hidden giant underground cavern that a couple of dwarf ruins lead to.
Right.
Oh, okay, I'm getting mixed up here. Where's the way back? I was looking the wrong side of the hallway. Okay, I had my my map backwards. So I'll explore the other way and see what that passage leads to, I guess. One thing I will say for Souls done so far, actually several good things about it, but you know, base game Skyrim, it's all fire all the time. It's the only element that's ever worth considering. But here, at least, you know, there are some enemies that really are best combated with other things.
It's not all ice all the time here?
Nope. I mean, this dungeon kind of, but does that not break the...
That one looks like... Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just more of these albinos. Okay.
Did the spider just open a door, or...?
Probably. They're learning. Oh, Draugr Deathlord! Hooray! Okay. Not a Death Overlord, so that's good.
Sunfire, sunfire.
Wasn't much damage, but yeah, that's okay. I don't think I have dual casting for restoration, so I can just cast away. And, oh! My goodness, my Atronachs are no longer really holding up, are they? Okay, his aim was terrible. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna see how much experience I get. So I'm at like 56 and like 3/4 maybe? 2/3, 3/4, something like that. Oh, he didn't really follow. That made that chase not very exciting.
Wow, that's a real valuable Deathlord there.
Yes. Okay, so I'm now at fairly moved. Okay, so even with this, it's really not going to be easy to train a restoration at all, but it's something at least.
Of course, you only shot like 2 damaging shots since you...
That's true. Okay, so why was there one Draugr Deathlord left over in this room that was otherwise infested with spiders? I don't know. I guess one thing I saw there is I can't stun with the Sunfire, so like it's going to be objectively less useful in many ways than Firebolt is, but I'm still going to use it every chance I get because I've got to do something to train my restoration up. I don't know how I jump like that either.
She's thinking, man, what's your dexterity at? Is that chest?
It is.
Is that a thing to pull on?
Yeah, I don't know what it's going to do. I didn't see what it did. I was looking over here. I did not want the Lunar Wrap. I wanted the Greater Soul Gem. So, okay, it opened a bridge over there.
Only half a bridge.
Half a bridge. I was over on that side, though, wasn't I? Yeah, I'm super good at balancing. Kelsey is like a vampire ninja.
But you aren't always going to play ninjas, right?
Okay, so that seems pointless. A bridge to a place where I have already explored everything, as far as I'm aware. Unless there's like a shortcut back that opens up here later on or something. I don't know, I don't see the logic of this location.
I mean, how are you able to... Wait. No, never mind. I don't know.
Yeah, I did just some tricky jump stunts, I guess, but... Okay.
It's just to show off their platforming.
Which is, you know, adequate. They don't use it very often, but like it never really makes you like...
Doesn't push you off cliffs with invisible walls.
Right. Like it's... They wanted to have a few little tricky jump things. You know, they could do it, they just don't. As much as I enjoy the Souls series, they have just like the worst platforming I've ever seen, and they keep leaning into it and making you do platforming things to get treasures. I remember playing through Dark Souls 2, I had never died to enemies until I was like more than 3/4 through the game, But I died to falling off a platform so many times trying to get items that it was just the worst. Okay. So, what is in here? More spiders, and I bet there's a spider in that thing too. You know what's exciting?
What?
I'm at 60. Oh, it's a jumping one. You can probably jump from over there. Okay. I'm at 64 destruction, almost 65. And at 65, if I get back to the college at some point in the future, they will be willing to sell me expert destruction spells. Which will not be useful, really, but they'll be good for training even more. Oh, well.
Did he? Wait,
It
what?
just got blown up by a fireball, yeah. I don't know how it worked out there. Who are you? And... Alright. That's a lot of the jumping spiders, isn't it? Am I stuck here against the wall? I think I am. Alright, well. I'm immune to your magical effects. Why do I have a flame after? I didn't mean to summon one of those. Okay, well I'm not even sure what happened there, but I guess I just wasted my dragon skin. But flame cloaked spider. Oh wait, you can now use them as little weapons yourself. That's weird.
Huh. Just chuck spiders at people?
I guess so.
That's terrifying. I love it.
I can now find out what in the world is going. College boots. The college is behind this. We won't stand for this.
Missing apprentices. Also, they really don't have good boot security.
Yeah.
Oh, are you ashing them?
Yep. Oh.
I don't think you're ashing them.
Conjure. I don't have the better one because I can't learn it yet. Okay. Fine. I can't desecrate the body. Okay, let me read this journal and find out what in the world I just did. I don't know what voice to read this in because I have no idea what this person's about. I know what he's planning. Does he really think that he can take all the credit for discovering these spiders? Next time he goes to the safety gate to do whatever it is he does with the spiders, I'll lock the door. I'll have no choice but to listen to me then. What does it mean about me not being right on the head? There's nothing wrong with me. He's the one trying to steal my discovery. Does he think I don't see what he's doing? There's nothing wrong with me. Nothing. He keeps talking to me like I'm insane. I'm not insane. Who said I'm insane? Did I say I was insane? I'll show him insane. Oh, I bet he did. It doesn't matter. He'll see what real power is. The chanting we heard just outside the main chamber must mean... Oh, is that like a dragon word wall? Is that extremely powerful there? I get my hands on that energy bring it
So,
back.
can everyone hear dragon word wall chanting?
I don't know.
Or is he another dragonborn?
Or something else. Maybe this loony elf's a dragonborn. He just never found out. Okay. So I still don't understand what we found actually at all. Oh, hello. You know what?
You can talk to him? What is that?
I used my vampire seduction power on him.
Okay, but that thing on his neck.
Oh. Ew.
You just kind of shared
I wasn't the first one.
Oh.
I need to get...
The doctor?
Yeah. I was thinking I want to do the afflicted, like, vomit attack thing there to show how gross it is. From the, Periat quest, where they all just throw up all the time. But... that's what I get for not looking.
Before you eat?
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, now. Is that like a flaming one, or...
So I want to know if they all had a spider on them.
Yeah, I bet they did. This is another... That's also kind of Dark Souls 2-ish, isn't it? Because there was all the evil mind control spiders in... Brightstone Cove, Seldora. Yeah. And then there was like the... And then after you fought through all the mind control spiders and the peasants and whatnot, you then got to the logical conclusion where there's a spider that shoots laser beams at you, which is exactly what you would expect.
Ah, yes. I thought you were talking about Dark Souls. Or the place with the maggots in your head.
Maggots in your head.
But they don't actually mind control you. Just past the poison place and the
It's Dark Souls. You have to be more specific about which poison place you mean.
The half lady, half spider was the boss right before it. Demon Ruin.
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, and then you get the egg on your head.
Yeah!
Yeah, that was annoying. And weird.
My amazing, wow.
We should do a Let's Play of that at some point.
Of Dark Souls?
Yeah, the good one. And the good ones.
Yeah.
We can pretend that Dark Souls 2 never happened.
Still haven't finished the DLC. I don't think I'm gonna start it though.
That's a good way to not finish it.
Well, I meant until after the semester. Then I'll have the whole summer.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, there's still several passageways I haven't explored, so I don't really know. Oh, is this maybe where you go if you fell down from above or something?
Oh, I bet.
There's like a grating on the floor. More of the... I'd love to find out what they are, but I guess it's just not happening.
I bet they give you gems.
Yeah, ruby geodes. I don't know. I really have no idea. Well, I think I've explored everything in here. I think it is where you go if you fall.
Mm-hmm.
So, that rules out this passageway. Jump! Okay, rules out this passageway. Therefore, up the stairs, and then I think that there were 2 more ways to go that I could see. If I was reading my map and remembering the room correctly. There was whatever that is off to the right, and then there was also whatever this is off to that side. And who knows which one's better. I see only one spider over there, but there's also one off on the left, so yeah, I really have no idea. Okay.
That one involves a door.
No booby traps. I keep switching back. Not what I meant to do. I keep switching back to Firebolt, but it's really not serving me well in here. This is definitely more of a Ice Storm, Ice Spike cave. You hear that noise I made? Creepy spider thing? Oh, it's not a creepy spider. It is a Draugr. And it is a word wall. I was right. Oh, I bet it's going to do the same thing that they've all done since Bleak Falls Barrow and not come out until I listen to the word for some reason. What is that?
Is that a black book?
What's a black book? Other than the obvious. Oh!
What is
A
that?
dragon priest! And I've used up my dragon skin power. Not a good situation.
No.
Wrathman! Get him! I think I'm not going to use restoration on this fellow. The Wrathman is not being very helpful so far. I think I'm going to just eat some potions and maybe an Elsewhere fondue. What's my weakest potion then? There we go. Get my weight back. Oh, he summoned the thing. I don't like that.
Oh, see some.
I don't know. I don't like not knowing that either. Oh, it's a...
Oh.
What are those? I don't...
Thing.
I said, oh, it's as if I had any idea what I'm looking at. It has a range
It's
attack.
more a thing.
Oh yeah, it's got tentacles, so that is proof right there. Okay, well this guy at least is weak to stuns, so he can get stunned until he dies. And I won't find out what a summon does. Okay, for a dragon priest that wasn't too bad. It looks like I picked the right element.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool!
What?
Frost spell damage increases to 25%.
Oh.
Like, there's no way in the game to increase your spell damage, basically, other than the 2 destruction perks, but this doesn't.
See, now you have a new mask for when you're not doing criminal dealings.
I've got a lot of Dragon Priest masks. I ought to get rid of most of them, really. The Kreen would be pretty good, but I just... Mordecai's better when I'm shouting, especially when I have all my shout blessings. Wind Cyclone. What in the world? There's so many things coming at me, I don't even know what to make of them, but that's cool. So, Okay, no, never.
Just cyclone.
Cyclone. Your Thum creates a whirling cyclone that sows chaos among your enemies. Does it just like knock them over like Foos, or I'll have to give it a try at some point. What should I hotkey that to? I'm gonna hotkey it to Foos and maybe regret it. We'll see. Recharge time of 12. This can be very short with all my reductions.
What's the Foos recharge?
So it's gonna be not that short then. Okay, this better be good.
Shout.
Yeah, let's. There it is. Let's have a look at what it does. I mean, that kind of looked like a Foos type thing to me. It just shoots a projectile that presumably does bad things to people. That's a lame chest. Okay. So, is this black book gonna kill me if I read it? What are they?
Do you want an actual answer?
I want to know if it's gonna kill me if I read it.
I mean, not directly, but it is dangerous.
Well, I'll try it. Oh, I didn't get to read that. Oh, the salary. Oh, generic Lovecraft pastiche. Because, okay. Well, not really Lovecraft. Much better writer who then, for some reason, got glommed into the inferior Lovecraft writings. But yes, clearly a Yellow King joke.
Another seeker after knowledge enters my realm.
I guess I was curious what the book was.
Am Hermes
I know it's obvious who you are. Okay.
Prince of Fate and Lord of Secrets. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded.
Interesting what that is. Oh, the poison song is interesting. That's from oh, ew. That's from Morrowind. It was like a not true story of where you take damage. Where the evil house they got people came from.
If so, welcome.
Well.
Perhaps you are a fool or a coward. If so, you are in peril. Need your book again and escape before Apocrypha claims you forever.
Apocrypha, of course, has probably got its name from the apocryphal books of the Bible that are those not considered to be normal canon, basically. Oh, I'm taking damage. What? Something attacking me? Seemingly no. What if I can't really see them? I'm going to cast a light.
The pages do damage? No?
Seemingly no. The light may still not do damage? That's interesting. Maybe. I took damage back here too, didn't I? Maybe there's some that creepy black sludge, but I don't know. So, oh, no, thank you. It's not going near any of those. So I detected nothing, which is interesting.
It's been so long, I don't remember exactly how this works. What's that thing?
I don't know. To my left? I was looking at the thing ahead of me.
Oh, to the right now. That thing. Is that anything? No.
Just a tentacled streetlight. What is that? Oh, so now I'm going to shoot the thing in the face. That didn't work. Okay. Very fair. I did just shoot you in the face with fireballs.
I'm wondering if there are different enemies for different areas of this place, because the big eye just doesn't look at all familiar.
I'm wondering if that tentacle would instantly kill me if it hit. It's some kind of trap. It seems it's always attacking the same direction so far, but I don't know how it works, and that's dangerous when you're in Legendary.
I mean, if that little bit of damage you took earlier was from the other tentacle, that would imply that they don't do a lot of damage.
I don't think it was, though. Something's moving up ahead there.
Very quickly.
Yes, I don't think things will move super fast. They can close distances fast. Nobody wants that. Yeah, so what is doing that? What is zipping back and forth like that? I think I want a summon who can get in people's spaces and take a hit. Wrathman, you're up! How long do these lights last anyway? That's not the right spot. Candlelight. 60 seconds. That's not bad. A seeker. He called me like a seeker after knowledge, I guess. Oh, where is it? Let's look at there. It's like hostile, but it's not coming. Oh, I've alerted another thing. Maybe. Oh, hello. It does move fast. It does damage. The thing didn't do poison damage as I thought it might because I took damage from it. Oh, that's not so tough. Alright, you get fireballs. Now where'd the other one go?
I think it was like a copy or summon or something like that. Disappeared as soon as you killed the original.
There's another one out there though.
Oh, that other one.
Yeah. I'm gonna summon a new Wrathman. I'm interested in having got this level up. Alright, so what are you? Oh, you're over there and you are gonna just get fireballed into...
Indian?
It's already there. Oh, that one hit me. I don't know what it's doing. I don't like that. Alright, I don't like that it's behind things. Maybe I should do a fireball. There we go. I think the other one must have been a copy or something. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. Okay. Don't give me that look. Just that fireball, do you?
So are you casting multiple candlelights? Is that what's happening? Or?
I'm just recasting it because I don't want to be stuck in the dark here or whatever, if that's what's damaging me.
Ah, fair enough.
Which it might be. I'm not sure. But it sure seems like when I'm in the light, I don't get hurt. And I'm also noticing like there's a ton of like random lights around, right? Some of which move. What would the point of this be unless the darkness is damaging you or something? Conjure... Oh, I can test them out myself, I guess. Maybe they move... If they move that fast for me, they'll have a value. Alright. Yeah, so here's another one of the lights. It does seem like I can detect things with Aura Whisper at least, other than the traps on the floor. Those I can't detect, which is annoying. What about Mage Light? That's one that like, just sticks places, right? It is neat these spells are finally having a use. I'm curious actually to check my skills and see if I'm close to leveling up anything to any kind of interesting perk, because I just forget where I was. Oh, is that one of the big guys? Yeah, oh, I wonder if I can knock him off. That'd be hilarious.
Cyclone! Books everywhere.
Alright, I should probably... It's on a narrow walkway. A Flame Atronac might be a good choice so it doesn't block... Oh, that's the next one. Doesn't block me. And I'm just paranoid about these lights, so... Another candlelight coming up. Where did they go? I do think it's regenerating. Okay, the thing called the Lurker might be able to hide in some way. That might be what's going on here, which I don't like.
That thing's not going to close out from under you, is it?
Who knows? Dead Thrall. Okay, I've already got that one. Fast healing? I don't think that's something new to me. I wish you could like command Atronax to walk ahead of you. Like you're exploring the Tomb of Horrors and just summoning your critters and telling them to walk to their deaths into hole after hole. Okay, it just vanished and I'm not a fan. Unless it like fell off to its death or something, I just didn't know.
Maybe.
Oh, is this just automatically reforming in front of me? Is that what's going on?
Maybe.
Straight shot over there. So... There's one, yes. Atronach, I don't want you to block my way, I just kind of want you to take the first hit. Oh, it vanished again. I'm not a fan. No, it didn't vanish, it kind of just went down to where the curvature of the bridge to conceal it. Now, if I could Fushra-Da that thing off the cliff to its death, that would be a hilarious way to win this fight. But I have a feeling that it wouldn't work. That's probably too big for Fushra-Da to ragdoll it. Oh! I'm not going to walk off the cliff. That is the kind of amateur hour screw-up that Hjalti is not going to do after all this time. Okay, it is staggerable by the Wrathman too. And it's so tall that I can just shoot it in the face while the Wrathman clobbers it. That's pretty funny. Oh. It kicked him in tentacles. So, I mean, when I was, like, late high school... Oh, yes.
I think you're right that the dark is damaging.
Yep. When I was in late high school, I read a bunch of Lovecraft stuff, and even then I thought that he sucked. And I reread him years later and thought he really is one of the worst horror writers I've ever come across. But for some reason, his writing just gets shoehorned into every fantasy setting in the most reductionist kind of way, where you just, well, I don't know, tentacles and dimension knowledge and madness, and we'll call it a day. And it doesn't really add anything, and it doesn't... The few good aspects of his books are lost, and it isn't terribly creative either, because everyone does it in pretty much the same way.
But tentacles are good for turning pages.
Would they really be? To not be able to get a grip on the page? I guess if you're like...
cups on them.
That is a good point, but most of these didn't, did they? They're just kind of slick and...
Slightly sticky goop makes the page stick to them.
I'm not letting these things into my library. Look at how icky and gooped up these books are. No, thank you. Oh, flame... What is that? There's so many new things to figure out. I don't even know where to start. Give me that secret knowledge. Black soul gems. I am going to stick some souls into those and see what happens. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm at my weight limit. I haven't seen some of these books. I'll probably read them on my own time, but Black Book, the Celebrate. So yeah, as I said, it's clearly like a joke based on like the king in yellow, the Yellow King. Sallow meaning having a yellowish complexion, usually from jaundice. Regent meaning someone who stands in for a king. And the king in yellow was mentioned in some much better stories written by a totally different author well before Lovecraft. But then he, sorcery. What's it gonna do? Oh, sure. How long does that last? Not under powers. It's a permanent effect? Well.
That was
I like that.
a pretty easy black book.
So what are the others like? That one would have probably been rough for somebody who wasn't a mage, come to think of it.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Okay, it's been a long time, but I seem to remember a lot more seekers at once, and potentially more lurkers and easy to fall into goopness. I don't remember the darkness damaging you, so I don't know if I just didn't notice, or if that wasn't a thing in other books.
Character just so buff you didn't even notice the constant health drain.
Maybe. I wonder what kind of damage the darkness does.
I wonder if you can attack it with magic missile and solve the problem. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of spiders in there.
Hello.
They're really fragile, which is okay by me. Now, I know things will come out of those ones. It seems that you can't pop those egg sacs, whatever they are, with just any spell. Only some will work. So you can't actually ice storm them down, as I've been hoping. It just doesn't work. It doesn't pop the egg sac.
They're nice and warm inside their little spider sack.
I guess so. I think a fireball would be a satisfactory conclusion to that fight.
Right. Ooh, hey look, it's the cage.
The cage? Oh yeah, the cage that they mentioned in the book.
Is this
Oh, there's a lot of things over there.
alive?
I don't know, but there's a lot of stuff over there. Through that cage. Oh, things in the pot. Yep. But fire is not gonna avail me there. Oh, is it gone? Did it just blow itself up or something? Well, I feel like if I go into that cage, I'm just asking for them to do that thing where they apparently lock it or whatever.
But you already killed the locking dude.
I did, but somebody else could come along and do the exact same thing, couldn't they? I don't know how it locks or where it locks from. I've got the key, actually, so... Oh, a pickaxe! I can... Oh. Okay, what am I gonna drop?
Roasted ox leg?
Yeah, this is a miscellaneous item, it's not a food item? What?
Roasted ox head? What are you carrying around a roasted ox head for?
I don't know where I got it, I don't know why it's not food.
I mean, it's a head.
Okay, but the legs?
Yeah, I mean, they still look furry.
I need some sweets after all this, but I'm running dangerously low. Okay, do I have any kind of apparel that I don't want? Oh, this is a terrible thing. Okay. Spider experiment. Okay, maybe we'll get some answers. I've only tried a few combinations, but things look promising. Here's what I've discovered so far. Ruby plus albino pod equal jumping flame. Oh, so you can like craft those things I just got a handful of?
Oh.
Ruby plus damage spot equal exploding flame spider. Ruby plus salt pile plus damage pot. I guess I've got to try that. Where can I get a salt pile? Flame cloaked spider. This sounds much more useful than the other ones. Wait, aren't the jumping ones the exploding ones? Okay, I must have gotten mixed up. Ruby salt. Looking at the results, it seems though the purity of the gem could enhance the viewing process in some unforeseen way. Perhaps I can get my hands on a flawless. Okay, that's an interesting idea. Also theorized that if one were to mix most any of the ingredients in the previous experiment, a new discovery is likely to be made. On further inspection of both a diamond and a garnet that don't contain the necessary power, I know for the fact that a ruby works. Amethyst, emerald, or even a sapphire. They can make like frost ones with like a sapphire, or
Maybe.
storm ones with amethyst. The spiders out there, there's other kinds of imbuing process. Okay. Well, I don't really have most of those materials, so I can't do that much with them. It is interesting. I should try out. Oh, this must be the other fellow. Another college guy. Okay, I should try out. What was his name?
Something with an S?
Servos Random. Who is this dropped guy? I'm going to take a look at what that journal is. My life, King's Priest of Old, dropped simple man. Infernal Machine, Brain Space, Holding Treasure, just sets like. Oh, was it like a dwarven thing? Yeah, it was some kind of dwarven mechanism from I don't even remember where. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to drop the Journal of a Madman too.
But you were gonna give it to. What's his face?
Oh, okay, you must have writing about that woman who I killed earlier. You should eventually crack. I probably should have left my head to chance. The attack power from these fighters has gone to Marilar's head. They're not that great. Okay, being locked in this cage is frustrating for us. We focus on my work. Oh, they were brother and sister? Okay. Okay, well he seems to be much more level-headed, at least so far. The base players with the modifier to tweak its behavior. For instance, just imbuing an albino pod with a ruby seems to create a spider that jumps it. That's expensive. Like, rubies are not super easy to come by in this game. Although I bet the ruby geo things give you rubies, and so I could be really raking in the rubies here. But I already have more money than I can do anything with. So, adding a salt pile creates the same amount of spider, but it kind of reminds me of the Atronach Forge, where there's like a mysterious bunch of recipes for weird items you mix together for like weird effects. Most of which are probably not worth it. There's flames from its bodies. Okay. Some of its behaviors, managed to tested mind control spiders on. Oh, so I gotta find out how to get a mind control spider. Marilah doesn't really let them out. Maybe there are too many there for her to handle. Put it herself, sufficient mind to listen to me. Locked up in the main chamber. Hearing odd chanting. Okay, that was smart of them. Okay, so that doesn't tell me that much, unfortunately. I've got some of those spider pods. I'll probably drop some of those once I'm done here. Salt pile. So I can at least do some experiment. So I've got a salt pile, just one for now. Do I have flawless rubies? I do have a flawless ruby.
You've got plenty of money.
Did you tell me what the flawless rubies did?
He was curious what would happen if you used one.
Okay. What were they called? Were they called albino spider pods? Or...
There's some on the table if you didn't pick any up. I think you only picked up one, but I don't know if you dropped it.
albino... I'm trying to figure out where I put it. There we go. I must have got the damaged ones.
Oh yeah, I see it.
So who invented this weird thing? Okay, give me 6 flame cloaked spiders. So that was the one that was crossed off, or am I getting mixed up here? Oh, it wasn't that one, it was the other one. Is it research notes? Is that the one?
Maybe.
Nope. Okay, I have too many books. I should sell them to Hermaeus Mora and free up some inventory room. Spider experiment notes, okay. Ruby, salt pile, damage pod is something that's still mysterious, but I've only got 2 or 1 more salt pile, so I better not do that.
But why not? What do you need the salt pile for?
I want to try what happens with an amethyst. So I've got amethyst. Do I have flawless? I do have a flawless one, so let us go all the way and see what we get.
Doesn't flawless just double it based off of what you saw, and you're already carrying too much?
Did it double it? It gave me a bunch of them. I don't know if that's double or if that's normal.
Well, the recipe was called X2.
Oh, what? But I got 6, so maybe it tripled it?
Oh, I guess I just assumed it came with 3 and then 6 was double.
Shock. Okay, I was right. Amethyst is shock. So that's interesting. Cool. And I guess they had fire over because they have the rubies and didn't have anything else. What were the mind control ones I talked about though? Were those the regular spiders? It sure is. Alright, well, I mean, I could mine a bunch of rubies and it'd be worth my time for the money, but I'm not doing that. Paralysis. Whatever. I'm a hoarder. I always try to take all the treasure, but it's not worth it when I have nothing to do with the money. So away it goes. Now, what is going on in there? That looks like a great chance to just blow things up with a million fire spells. Or ice spells. I really prefer fire spells, but I will take the hint that almost everything in these caves is...
But if they're just mind-controlled bandits, they probably don't have a frost weakness.
That's true, but there's definitely spiders in there.
That was fun.
Yes. I like fireballs. I need to use those more often. Okay, so they were just mind-controlling various bandits, I guess. Why are there so many dead bandits near the beginning? What happened there? Did they just get killed by the other ones, or...?
Those ones tried to run away from the spiders and
Maybe.
died in the process?
Well, I think I don't want the damage paws. I'm going to drop those if I have any.
You don't want exploding spiders?
No, that reminds me, where did they go in my inventory?
Um...
Are they scrolls, okay. Those are a super good weight ratio, at least. I mean, pretty good. 200x for those ones. Plus fire damage, enemies that get close. Something. Okay. I mean, definitely an interesting thing, adding in a whole new bag of weird tricks that seem more like a gimmick than an efficient strategy, but, you know,
Spiders.
pretty cool, I guess.
Checking spiders damage morale on top of health.
It should. I would probably just leave if somebody started throwing spiders at me.
So would I. Don't throw any at me.
So there's a way out to Soul Slime. There's just for the shortcut out there somewhere. Is that up that way? Probably. Did I hear like a gross noise? Was that... Oh, there's one left.
I wonder if Skyrim Together extends to the DLC.
Yeah, we have to try that sometime. Where did the flame ones drop anyway? Nothing? Oh, this like collapsed into rubble? Okay. Well, it seems as though the path is clear here. That goes to Soul Slime. It requires a key, though.
Do you have the key?
Probably. Iron ore. Sack. Leather strips. Silver ore, useless. Yeah, so many rubies I'm passing up, but whatever.
I mean, if you mine too many of them, you'll crash the whole market, and then they won't be worth anything at all.
Mm-hmm. Or you could mine up a bunch of them, and then buy a bunch of short sell the ruby market, publicize the discovery. There's all these millions of rubies here, and then explode the mine, and then all your rubies are worth a bunch.
Oh.
Well, I missed a step there. I guess you need to
Where you get rid of the short sales?
yeah, use that to then buy even more rubies, and then.
Oh dear.
Okay. Or just reveal that it's full of spiders, and then let that crash the ruby market for you. I guess that takes care of that dungeon, and I hit level 27. A million. Oh, what? There's a monster on top of me. I guess it was just an exploding whatever spider. Okay.
Well, that's cheap.
It is a cheap shot, yeah. You just have a spider on top of you as you come through the door. But I guess here we get some fire ones, so that's... Oh, that one is surprisingly sturdy. Who shot at me?
I think another jumping one did.
Oh, I'm being clumsy then. Is that like a sapphire vein over there?
Ooh.
Okay. This is just goofy now that this one spot has a million of every kind of gemstone and nobody has come here and established a giant, ultra-wealthy mining city.
Spiders.
Spiders. Yep.
An apparently recent discovery?
I guess. But no, it's an ancient barrow. The barrow had the ruby geodes in it. They had to dig the whole area out and be like, oh, we dug through this. We must have found all these rubies. Oh, well.
Maybe back in the day, rubies weren't considered valuable because there were geodes everywhere, and then the mountain erupted and covered everything in ash, and now nobody remembers the rubies.
Maybe so.
I'm great at coming up with explanations.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely a fine one. Let's see. So I guess I'm back off to my previous goal of getting to that dragon spot. Oh, I should figure out what Cyclone does and then whether I want to keep it or not. I'm going north, right? Yeah, there it is. That's the question mark. A rabbit!
Cyclone!
Hold still! I killed it. And it didn't hold still. This is what happens when you don't listen to my instructions. If it held still, it wouldn't have gotten flung to its death over there.
I mean...
A troll.
Ooh, what does it do on a troll?
That is a very good question. Science. Oh, it throws it. That's pretty good. So you need food for a dog to do that normally.
He can fly!
Yeah.
Maybe if you get all three, they can do the flying wizard thing.
What was he guarding over here? Was a sapphire geo. Oh, okay. Wow. Gems are no longer hard to find.
Apparently not.
I wonder if there's an amethyst one. Probably. I don't know why they decided amethyst was a storm element, but they're consistent about it in Skyrim, because you use that for the Atronach Forge, too.
Purple is storm.
Okay.
Everyone knows purple is storm.
Yeah, of course, I knew that, definitely. I'm certainly not just saying so now so I don't feel like an idiot for not knowing that. The thing that everybody knows already. Okay, I'll go down through this bunch of gates and then maybe that'll lead me over there.
It's okay. You're not everybody. You're a somebody.
Okay. Oh, what am I seeing over there?
Troll!
Oh.
Troll in the dungeon!
Mm-hmm. Something just occurred to me, sweetie.
What is it?
I think I didn't turn off that mod, so that's why I'm doing so much damage. It's because I was experimenting with like a mod that was going to do for a different run, where enemies don't take quarter damage on Legendary. So this whole thing doesn't really count now. Whoops.
I mean, you could just edit out that last piece of sound.
I guess I'll just save it here and switch it back. So I guess those things that I thought, oh, that's not so sturdy, were pretty sturdy. And my Atronachs that were dying in one shot would have been dying in several shots. So that was silly of me. I guess My summons were made fragile too, but I did accidentally make things easier for myself there.
So, wait, why would your Atronach not have died in several shots?
Well, I died in like one shot from what we saw, right?
Yeah.
But instead would have died in several shots.
Why? What does that mod do?
Well, the mod sets it so that things don't take reduced damage on Legendary. On Legendary, by default, everything, including my summons, takes 4 damage. So my summons are ultra unstoppable tanks, and enemies are also just like annoying, beefy, unstoppable things. So, that is a silly mistake. I will save here and turn that off, and we'll continue next time. Have a great day, everyone.
Don't throw spiders at people.